Hi everyone, this is Dr. Mariam Narona with the second video in the series of videos prepared on the topic of distribution management for third year BCom Marketing Management Paper 3 syllabus of the 2013 pattern of Savitri Bai Phule, Pune University. And in the previous video I have explained to you very briefly what is distribution management and what all is included in this chapter. In this video we'll be exploring the concepts of warehousing, inventory and transportation. So to begin with, what is warehousing? You know that warehouse is commonly referred to as godown. It's a location where goods are stored. Either goods are stored as a stopgap arrangement between the time when they are produced till when they are dispatched, or they are stored there until they are processed further, or they are stored there until somebody orders them and demand is generated for them. Sometimes goods are stored in a warehouse to gain the advantage of getting a better price for your produce. So basically warehousing helps to store the goods, keep them in a safe condition, in a usable condition, in an organized manner, so that you can find them, you can locate them, and you can also keep a track of when they were produced, or when they arrived in the warehouse, how long they have been there, and what is the quantity on hand. So now warehouses are used by manufacturers, exporters, importers, wholesalers, transportation companies, customs, even big e-commerce companies like Amazon, Flipkart. All these, they need a lot of warehousing support in order that they can function properly. So the farm to table concept is something which has helped farmers eliminate the need to store perishable agricultural produce. So in the farm to table concept, what happens is that either farmers come together in a cooperative, or they just come together as a group and they supply directly to the customer. Like in Pune itself, we have organic farms where you can sign up for delivery of vegetables on a weekly basis. You can also, you have a concept where vegetables which are for salads, those are chopped and delivered to your doorstep, right? These concepts are there, and we see them, we use these services. And also the farmers market concept, okay, that is also there, where this farm to table concept steps in and it eliminates the need to store goods. The concept of inventory or stock, it comes into the picture as far as warehousing and distribution of goods goes. So inventory basically is an array, it is a range of finished goods or goods which are used in production, which are held by a company. And inventory, you know it as stock in the balance sheet. As students of commerce, you record the entry of opening stock and then goods purchased and carriage onward, and then you deduct closing stock from it, and then you get stock on hand. So inventory is a current asset on the company's balance sheet, and it acts as a buffer between the time lag between manufacturing and order fulfillment. Now inventory management, because just like distribution must be managed, inventory also has to be managed. So inventory management is a systematic approach which is used to source, store and sell inventory. So not only selling inventory, we are talking about not only storing inventory, but how you source it, from where do you get it, then after you get it, how do you store it, how do you sell it. So it covers raw materials, components, and finished products, finished goods. Very briefly, I'd like to talk a little bit about just-in-time inventory management, which is a Japanese concept. It is also known as lean manufacturing, and it is sometimes called the Toyota production system. And now this is an inventory strategy that aims at minimizing cost, that is enhancing efficiency. And the process of just-in-time inventory management is one in which ordering and receiving of inventory for production is done only when it is needed to produce goods and not beforehand. So you don't order things that you don't need and store them and hold on to them for the longest time, and then you spend a lot of money in storing them, warehousing, keeping them safe in order, all those things. So this is just in time inventory management. It's just a little bit of information for you regarding inventory. Coming to transportation. Now, transportation refers to the movement of goods, components, spare parts, semi-finished goods, finished products from the warehouse to the point of purchase or to your doorstep as the customer. And it includes things like loading and unloading of goods, actual movement, storage also a little bit in between, and transportation like warehousing. It provides place and time utility. Just a little bit regarding the various trends which are going around as far as transportation goes. Now, during the COVID-19 crisis, contactless address delivery became the most popular and required of all present day transportation industry trends. Because the virus can spread through touch, through air, that's why contactless delivery by so many companies like Amazon, Flipkart, even if you take a Swiggy, they had put into practice contactless delivery. Then drone delivery. So we've gone beyond air transport and all, drone delivery. Cloud-based solutions, all these are there. Like you have cloud kitchens, and what are they? They are cloud-based solutions for delivery of food across different cities under a particular chain. So these are the latest transportation trends. So in the next video, we'll be taking a look at modes of transport and what are the factors affecting cost. Now this is a very basic topic which we're going to tackle next, but I'm sure you'll find it interesting with all little bits of information that are added to it. Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to leave your comments and feedback. It will definitely help to improve the content on this channel. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like the content in this video, and please don't forget to share this video and the channel related information with other students who you think will benefit from it. Thank you.